Okay. There was a shooting a few days ago in Charlotte, and once again, rioting, looting, all that bullshit. Now, the story that unfolded was a man was sitting in his car, reading his book, waiting for his kid's school bus. Some police showed up looking for a completely different person, and this man got out of the car with his book in his hand, and he was shot by a police officer who was also black. Now, the later reports are starting to show that the man did have a gun. Interestingly enough, it was a gun instead of a book. Interestingly enough, liberals always say no one should have guns. Then when the police shoot a guy with a gun, they say, well, everyone has a right to bear arms. And they're also talking about, Alton Sterling was carrying a gun, and the state where carrying a gun is legal, blah, blah, blah. They're looking at eyewitnesses, guys that don't forget, when there's a shooting, the police detain every person within a mile. And they want to know who saw this, who heard that. You could be standing with your hands in your pocket waiting for a bus or waiting for your girlfriend, and there could be a shooting, and they'll want your opinion. Because if you don't know the police officer involved, if you don't know the alleged victim involved, you have no personal stake, you're not going to lie. They also look at forensic evidence, fingerprints this, blood sample that, blood whatever. All intents and purposes, the guy did have a gun. They're starting to say that he got out of the car with the gun in his hand. If you are carrying a gun, the gun is in the holster. Open carry, concealed carry, the gun is in the holster. Okay? Never ever, under any circumstances, unholster a gun unless someone is attacking you and you have to kill them because no other option. If you have a rifle or a shotgun, if you're on the hunting grounds, the rifle or shotgun is over your shoulder on a sling. If you're not on the hunting grounds, if you're going anywhere else but the hunting grounds, the rifle or shotgun is in a case. Okay? Guy got out of the car with the gun in his hand. They say the police ordered him to move, drop the gun. They say he got back in the car. They say he got out of the car again, and they shot him. We'll have to wait until the very last minute, until every single nook and cranny is examined under a microscope to get the full picture. Now, the officer himself was black, but racism, okay? Democrats rule the city. Most of them are black Democrats, the cop, the police chief, okay? So you have Democrats and blacks and black Democrats running the city for years. Racism, racism, ah! Okay? Now, there were some protests the other night. Protesting got out of control, and live on air, a shot rang out and a couple of people dropped. Back and forth this, back and forth that. Punchline is the guy that was shot died last night. Some people are saying he was shot by some random motherfucker with a gun, bang, bang, bang. A lot of other guys are saying he was shot by a police officer with a rubber bullet. Okay, now, you can die from being hit by anything. And if a cop is 2 inches away from you, shooting a rubber bullet at you, and it knocks you the wrong way, hey, I'll buy that it killed you. I'll believe that. But the medical examiner can tell the difference between a real bullet and a rubber bullet. So we'll wait for the medical examiner to fix that shit out, straighten that one out. And they looted a store. They jumped on a couple of cars. They lit a garbage can on fire and tried to throw a reporter in it. A whole group of black guys got a white guy in the parking garage, were beating him while he was begging for his life. They went on the parkway and stopping traffic. There's a helicopter video of a bunch of thugs jumping on a guy's car as he's driving on the parkway trying to break into it. And once again, this is shit, okay? They don't want justice. They want to fight. And a lot of guys that are getting arrested have IDs out of state. And they don't work, so they're not driving in on their own, like with their own car or whatever, their own money. Okay, now here's the issue. A working class person, I don't care if you're black or white, a working class person that pays their bills, okay, is not going to take off of work to go and riot. Nor are they going to come home from work, go out, riot, and go back to work next morning. These guys that are rioting are absolute pieces of shit thugs, okay? They're thugs. They riot, they loot, they steal shit, okay? They don't want justice, they don't want the answers, they don't want peace, they want to fucking break things and steal things and kill people. That's what they want. That's what they want. Okay? And Hillary Clinton threw the cops under the bus. There's a fucking surprise. And Donald Trump said we gotta have a law and order. Who am I voting for again? Oh yeah, that's right. Can't remember my coffee. Okay. Now, if I'm on the Parkway and some thugs run across the Parkway, I'm not stopping. Now, obviously, if you run a thug over on the Parkway, you gotta go to the police and tell the police, look, see that blood on my window and on my tire, and see that head that's stuck to my front grill? Yeah, that was a rioter. Oops. And there were rioters that were run over, and they were charged, not the motorist. Here's the problem. Every state traffic code, and I know this for a fact, obviously, says you have to stop for pedestrians, period. Now, pedestrians are people that cross the street peacefully, the street. Highways, okay? If your car breaks down on the highway and you're stuck there, or if your car breaks down the highway and you're walking along the highway to get to a state trooper area or whatever the hell, that's one thing, okay? As far as running across the highway, every state has banned running across the highway. Some states it's a felony. Only emergency personnel responding have any business running on the highway, period. Okay? So you protesters do not belong on the highway, period. Okay? So when you're driving on the highway at night and 50 fucking assholes run on the highway and start advancing in a threatening manner, do they have weapons? I don't know. Is it possible? Yeah. Do they care about your life? No. Do they care about their lives? No. I would just keep on fucking driving. If I hit him, I hit him. Obviously, you gotta tell the police that, but I mean, you got a very good case for self-defense there because they came on the highway, they ran in front of your car in a threatening manner. What are you gonna fucking do? Stop? Look at the Ronnie King riots. They had a truck driver on the street. They pulled him out of the street, hit him in the head with a fucking brick. Okay? Then the National Guard came in. And the NAACP said the National Guard being there is oppressive. Okay. According to news reports, Wednesday night. This is Friday. According to news sources on Wednesday night, 90% of the protesters were black. Yeah, I saw some white guys too. Now, the NAACP didn't say a word when 10 black guys or more ran into a parking garage and started wailing on a white guy. NAACP didn't say a word when a crowd that they estimate to be 90% black was involved in looting, fighting, throwing shit at cops. Okay? They didn't complain about that. But when the National Guard is called up, all of a sudden, oh my God. Now, in 1970, there was a massacre called the Kent State Massacre. What happened was, in that town, over a several-day period, thank you, truck. I love the trucks. We appreciate your opinion. Over a several-day period, there were riots, primarily over Vietnam or God knows what the fuck else. But there were riots. One of those riots involved students outlaw bikers and homeless people going downtown, breaking every store window, and setting a bonfire in the middle of the fucking road. To be fair, some of the students from Kent University went down there on their spare time to clean up the debris. They try to do a good thing. Monday, the kids came back from vacation, from weekend break, and they saw the National Guard there. There was a protest scheduled. The college said this protest is canceled. The First Amendment means the government will not punish you. Okay? But a private college has the right to have certain limitations. Example, if there are riots over a several-day period, the college can say all assembly is stopped on our property because we fear violence. And an appeals court later on said the college had the right to stop the gatherings because they feared violence, because violence had already happened. Now, a National Guard Jeep pulled up, and a National Guard Jeep delivered a written order on behalf of the college president saying all activities are stopped, go about your business, go ahead. They threw rocks at the National Guard. That's a federal crime. Sorry. And I also think that a college security guard was in the Jeep with the National Guard accompanying them. Okay? Now, National Guard comes up. They try to use tear gas to disperse the crowd. Some people say someone threw a rock at them first, then the tear gas came out. Obviously, they threw a rock at the Jeep that was delivering the orders, but there's always going to be a little mix-up what happened first, what happened second, but there were tear gas containers locked. Tear gas wasn't working, big crowd, windy day, and over time, people started running away from the guard. The guard did fix bayonets at one point. They were using M1 Garands, surplus Garands from the Korean War. And this is going on here, that's going on here, running here, chasing there, turning here, this hole here. I'm not going to go over every single step because I don't know myself. But the punchline was, a group of guardsmen fired a volley. One guy had a 1911, the rest had M1 Garands. Shooting lasted 13 seconds. Now, when you have a couple M1 Garands and a 1911, 13 seconds might as well be 10 years. Whole bunch of guys got shot. It is believed that it was about 13 people got shot. 9 of them survived, 4 of them did not. Here's the problem. The people that were killed, all 4 of them, one was 19, the rest were 20. All 4 of those people were students that were not participating in the protest or riot or whatever you want to call it. These students were not involved in any rioting or any looting or any burning or any assaulting or any rock throwing. They were peacefully walking back and forth on campus for whatever their business was, and they were caught up in the volley and they were killed. The problem with the Kent State Massacre was, and this is the reason why I'm going over this, this is 12 years before I was born. The problem with the Kent State Massacre and how that relates to what's going on in Charlotte today and every other fucking place is rioting. You have people that get out of control. And they fight and they riot and they loot and they kill people and they fucking burn shit, they carjack people, okay? They cause problems. Then the police and sometimes the National Guard has to come in, and then innocent people get caught up in it. The 4 people that were killed at Kent State were innocent. They were caught in the crossfire when the guard was trying to quell a riot. The guys in the towns that have stores and other businesses and homes and schools and pharmacies that are looted and burned and cars that are fucking flipped over, okay, and people that got the shit beat out of them, okay, they're innocent people and they're getting caught up in this shit, okay. Now, Rudy Giuliani has been on Fox News a lot. Every time there's a riot, he comes on Fox News. When Rudy Giuliani was mayor, he said people can protest all they fucking want, even if it's against me. But the minute the first rock is thrown, the first arrest is made. Period. Okay? You do not have a right to fucking riot and loot and beat the shit out of people. Period. Period. Okay? And Donald Trump is right. It is not compassionate to allow lawlessness, okay? Because it's not compassionate to the guy that owns a shop on the corner and has to make sure all of his employees are paid every fucking week. It's not fair to him that his store got burned down because some cop shot some guy he didn't even know. Okay? And that's the fucking problem here. Okay? And this is the far left. The problem with the far left is, thank you, another truck. The problem with the far left is that all these scumbag liberals who are causing problems on campus, they're now politicians. Okay? And they are sympathizing with the rioters, and that's what's going to happen. Now, he who must not be named has not been seen in public this whole week. Except earlier when he went to the UN to talk about how much America sucks, but whatever. If 10 white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed NRA members went into a parking garage and grabbed a black guy wearing a do-rag and fucked him up, all these liberals would be going fucking batshit crazy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, another video coming up next. Thank you.